Ladies and gentlemen, now we come to our Special Merit Award. It's presented by the PFA's Management Committee to someone who's made an outstanding contribution to the game. Here to tell us just who that is this year, your Chief Executive, Gordon Taylor.
Ladies and gentlemen, now a special award whereby the very greatest names ever to grace our game become members of the PFA Hall of Fame, a Special Merit Award. And never perhaps more appropriate on this evening with Manchester United being very prominent, the godfather of managers, the most successful manager ever in Scotland and in England, combined total of 27 major triumphs, and on the way to quite a few more. A Union man, a football man, and having known the great Sir Matt Busby, the likes of Jock Stein and Don Revie, I can honestly say this man is very special, and I'm sure you'll join with me in appreciating the choice of the PFA Management Committee in giving the 2007 PFA Merit Award to Sir Alex Ferguson, CBE. Alex, thank you everybody. If you could just bear with me while we show a tribute film to all your achievements. Thank you.
There are places I'll remember all my life. Though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone, and some remain. All these places have their moments. With lovers and friends, I still can recall. Some are dead, and some are living. In my life, I've loved them all.
To win a European trophy for a small provincial side from Scotland, when you look back on it now, it's quite an incredible achievement. Again, can you see that ever happening again?
The gaffer was always quite excitable at times before, during and after games when things didn't work out the way it was planned to work out. And we've heard the stories, you know, the hairdryer stories and the tossing a cup and the knocking over a flask, etc.
You'll absolutely love it when you come down here. He says it's an absolute theatre of dreams. You know, everything that you could possibly want in football is all here. It's just waiting to get started. And that's exactly what he did. He built right from the roots and built the club up to what it is now.
I remember my debut all them years ago, 20 odd years ago now at Portsmouth, and we're 1-0 up away from home. Any club I'd been with previous to that, 1-0 up away from home would be fantastic at half time. So Alex came in and threw cups and saucers and all the rest of it. Wasn't good enough. That's not Manchester United.
Ferguson can't contain himself. The long wait is over. Manchester United are the champions of England.
United have to play in an expansive way. It's expected and it's demanded, and Sir Alex has always delivered in that respect.
for Cantona!
For me, he was the reason I signed for Manchester United. He was the reason I wanted to play for Manchester United. When I first went up there as a 12-year-old boy, he knew my name like that. He knew everybody's name in every team that he had at that club.
I think one of the biggest barriers at Manchester United then was, for Matt Busby winning the European Cup. And I think he had to get over that hurdle to become a real legend and to say at Manchester United he was the most successful manager.
The team took at half-time in the Champions League final, and he says that if you lose this game and you can walk past the trophy, you can't touch it.
If you ever say, what is your lasting memory, it is that night. It is the last injury time, and the equaliser, and me charging around, saying let's get ready for extra time, and telling me to sit down. The game's not over, and a minute later it was over in our favour.
In these last 4 years, he's created another team that is going to go on and could win 3 trophies this year, could win the European Cup, could win, a Premiership. He's in the FA Cup final. What he has done for that club is absolutely incredible.
He's the manager of a great bunch of lads. I think the young players coming through it's fantastic to work with for myself as well, the elder players, and he must certainly enjoy working with the talents we have with Rooney, Ronaldo, obviously the 2 names you think of, but the whole squad, the youth team, the players coming through there.
He's just a total winner in everything. It's as simple as that.
It's just fantastic what he's done, and he leaves all the rest of us in his wake, really, doesn't he, of what he's achieved.
He still remained the most successful manager that we've had, and you sense that he's still hungry to keep on achieving, and while he's in that frame of mind, then he's very difficult to overcome as his teams are.
I think it just shows by all the ex-players that have gone into management how well he's conducted himself for them to want to go that path. Like the latest addition is Keane. I think you got Robbo, Steve Bruce, Mark Hughes, Alex McLeish, Paul Ince, all of them, Gordon Strachan. Must be because they've enjoyed working with him.
One of the biggest things that keeps him there is his determination. I think, anybody that knows him will know that he's a determined and competitive character, and I think that determination has kept him there more than anything else.
You've had 20 great years. Who knows how many more years you're going to have of that. Well done.
To go down there and achieve what he has achieved is remarkable. And everybody in Scotland are proud of that fact, and proud to say that Alex Ferguson is one of us.
He's Manchester United. He's the one that's created the success that they've had over the last 10 years, and he'll carry on doing that.
Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I'll love you more. In my life, I'll love you more.
Alex, would you like to join us on the stage, please? Now, just before we hear what Sir Alex has to say about all this, there's just one more person who wants to have his say in his own inimitable style.
I realize now that stay 20 years in a club like Manchester United, it's unbelievable. You can have good ideas of football, tacticians, etc. But as a man, you must be somebody special to stay 20 years in a club like this. I think United will be champion. They have a chance to win the Champions League, the Cup, many things. So he's a great man.
People have called you a genius. Is he a genius?
I think so, yeah.
Eric Cantona, ladies and gentlemen. You've certainly managed some characters in your time. Who stands out?
Well, he certainly stands out. I think that he's a character to be a top player. I think going for a club of Manchester United, he's the character and the personality to handle the tension and the expectation and going to a field of 76,000 people there expecting to see something special. And I think that's where character and personality come in.
Now, I'm sure you had one eye on St James's Park this afternoon. Everyone else is enjoying it. The neutrals are having a great time. What's it like to be at the centre of this title race?
I was not interested in the game in Newcastle today.
Yeah, right.
I never watched it, obviously. We were travelling down and I phoned my son. I thought the game was over. He says 2 minutes left. Put the phone off. But it's going to be exciting, of course. I think the Premiership it should be that way. You know, it's the best teams, I think, in Europe. I think it's the best league in Europe now. I think some years ago Spain had the upper hand. There were 3 teams into the semi-finals a few years ago, if you remember. Then in an all-Spanish final in Paris. I think hopefully we're going to have an all-English final in Athens.
Well, we nearly had an all-Manchester United team of the season in the Premiership. How does that make you feel? 8 players in that team of the season, a record.
It's fantastic. I'm very, very proud. It's very difficult to say whether it's justified or not, but one thing for sure is we certainly have had a great season so far, and the entertainment they've shown is certainly been a cause for them being picked tonight.
Now, if you look back at your career, we've had unprecedented success at Aberdeen, 19 trophies at United. You've managed your own country. Pick out a highlight for us. 99,
without question. I think it's something I always thought about our club was that when I look at Real Madrid, have won it 9 times, and AC Milan have won it 6 times, Liverpool have won it 4 times, Ajax 4 times, Bayern Munich 4 times, and we've only won it twice. You know, we should be better. We should have done better than that. And we've had a lot of near things, and when Sir Matt won it in 67, everyone says that they should have won it in 68 and through the semi-final away against the Czechoslovakian team, I think. I can't remember. But that kind of disappointment, you know, I felt that myself, getting to semi-finals and quarter-finals and losing, and particularly the history of other clubs in the tournament.
How much are you looking forward to Tuesday night?
I don't know. I've got 14 players. But we'll find a way, but I think that the incentive of getting to the final for Europe, and I think most of the players now, I think I've only got Ryan Giggs and Gary Neville have actually played in the final from '99. There's no player in that dressing room who would not want to be in final Athens. And it does take a lot of sacrifice, it does take a lot of pain to get to these games, a lot of preparation and concentration, but believe me, it's worth it getting there. The whole excitement of a European final, is second to none.
And just strike fear into the hearts of everybody who doesn't play for Manchester United. What more is to come from Sir Alex Ferguson? You're not going anywhere, are you?
Not tomorrow, anyway. No, I don't know. You're never sure about life, because if you've got your health, then you're fine. I think that's the most important thing. I'm 65 now. I look at myself and I say, well, how long can I go on? And I keep looking myself in the mirror and hoping I get younger. Of course, you don't get younger, and you have to look at your health also.
I think if my health stays the way it is, and I feel great at the moment, then I'll continue.